Hey guys, how's it going? Like Butter here, and today I got a Destiny video for you, and I wanted to talk about my journey of trying Destiny again, give you a little bit of backstory of my experience with this game. So, I started playing this game when it came out. It was super hyped up, and I was super excited because I was a huge fan of the Halo games, and I, knew that Bungie would bring us some sort of new, innovative experience. So, when I first started playing Destiny, I thought it was really fun, and I played it so much that I think I hit a point where I played it like too much, and I felt like I kind of got worn out on it because of the lack of content. Now, I was super frustrated with this game. The fact that, the amount of money that they spent making it and all the hype behind it, and to see that the lack of content that it had really, really turned me off of the game. And I ended up quitting this game before Vault of Glass came out, and I never really looked back until recently when I had a lot of people asking me, are you ever going to try Destiny? And I was so caught up with the Division that I really didn't have time to try old games that I already deemed to not be good. I kind of just kept pushing that idea off to the side until eventually, I was like, the Division's at a low point right now. It's going to take time for it to get fixed. What can I do in the meantime? People are talking about Rise of Iron and, Destiny 2, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give Destiny another try. I've heard that it's, come a long way and that it's improved quite a bit, so let me see what all of this is about. So I found this pretty good deal on the PSN store where you could buy it for $60. It would give you all of the DLC plus Rise of Iron. So pretty much you're getting all the past DLC for $30, and then you're getting Rise of Iron for the, the full price. And I thought this was a pretty good deal because, you can download it instantly and play the previous content, and then once Rise of Iron comes out, I'll be able to immediately jump into that. Now, the reason I got it on PS4 is just simply for the fact that the PS4 controller, at least now, fits a little bit better in my hands. When I play Xbox for long periods of time, I get really bad carpal tunnel. And it doesn't seem to happen that much with the PS4. It happens a little bit, but not as bad. So I thought I would completely restart. And they also gave me like a boost, a little bit of silver. They give you other stuff too, which is cool. So if I really wanted to, the second that I got the game, I could immediately just boost to level 25, which is nice because you skip all the vanilla stuff. And I think a lot of the vanilla stuff with the, I heard a lot of people say Vault of Glass is really good, but, a lot of the vanilla stuff I already played and I feel like is a bit meh. So I started playing the Taken King, and I can honestly say that this game has come a long way since I stopped playing. Now, you got to remember, when I stopped playing, it was like back with the Loot Cave days, where drops were really hard because, you would get, I think a huge reason why so many people were doing the Loot Cave is because you could get a legendary drop and you could get a rare item from that legendary drop, and that was so disheartening to be so excited for a drop like a legendary Ingram and be like, oh my god, legendary Ingram, they're so rare, and then to get a rare item out of that was a huge turn off for me. And the cap was at 30, and the way light worked back then was way different. Light was actually like a statistic on your gear. So for example, you get this really good item, but if it didn't have light on it, a percentage of light, it wouldn't be, super helpful or super good because you wouldn't get your light score up. But now, light is kind of a measurement of, how good your gear is, which is really cool, and I like that a lot. How much defense, how much attack, that kind of thing. Now, you guys got to remember, I didn't live through the nerfs. I didn't live through the grind, grinding for gear and then not being able to, use the gear that I grinded for because it got nerfed. And I understand that's a part of RPG games. Things have to get nerfed, especially when things start to be a little bit too easy because people start to figure out ways that the the weapon can be used or the gear can be used, and things have to get changed. So maybe your experience was a little bit different because you had to live through all the nerfs, all the grinding, all that other stuff. The only real complaint that I have is I feel like it shouldn't take this many DLCs to feel like you have a full game. And I think that's kind of like an Activision thing. Like, Activision likes to chop up their content so that they can make more money, which is, you know, understandable to a certain standpoint because of how much they spend on it. But I really would to have loved to have the Taken King DLC all as one part of Destiny when it first came out. Now, if all of that content was on the game, I feel like Destiny honestly could have gotten, like, you know, been like Witcher 3 status with how much content it had. And I kind of wish Bungie gave us that wow factor, but, you know, it hit a certain point where, you know, it felt like the content was really limited. But, you know, now, since you can, you know, if you're like me and you never even played Destiny or never gave it a shot, now is probably the chance to try it out before Destiny 2, because, you know, you can get, for $60, you can get all of the content, and I'm telling you, there's a lot of content in this game now that there's been so many DLCs and so many, you know, updates and upgrades and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm super excited to play through the Taken King. Now, remember, I'm having this much fun with Destiny, and I didn't even tap into the fun stuff yet. We haven't done the raids, we haven't done, like, trials or any PvP stuff. Like, literally all we've been doing is going through the original Taken King missions, and I'm still having a blast. So I seriously can't wait. I'm going to be posting a lot of content for Rise of Iron. If you don't know, there's a new DLC coming out for Destiny in 2 weeks, a little bit less than 2 weeks, on the 20th. And, you know, this is huge because this is going to be the last DLC for Destiny 1, and then Destiny 2 is probably going to come out like next year or something. We'll get an announcement about that. And honestly, like, my only complaint about this game is the fact that it's 30 FPS, right? And it takes a little bit of getting used to when you play PC, or even if you've played, you know, some of the newer console games that are 60 FPS, like, you can really tell the difference between 30 and 60. And I just feel like this game would be phenomenal on PC. I really hope that Destiny 2 is on PC, and if it isn't, as long as it's 60 FPS, I'll be happy, because the amount of potential that this game has, if it's just a little bit smoother, would be really, really awesome. So I'm just looking forward to it, and I'm really enjoying it, and I thought I would share this with you guys and let you guys know that Destiny has changed quite a bit, you know, over the last year and a half, 2 years, however long it's been out now. And it's definitely improving quite a bit, and I thought you guys might find it interesting, that I'm enjoying it again, that I'm going to be posting content, I'm going to be doing live streams, and I'm just, like, super addicted. I think I'm level 33 now, so once we get that level 40 and start, you know, getting a lot of light and good gear, I'm going to be prepared for Rise of Iron, and I'm, you know, really excited to play through that with you guys and just, you know, enjoy the experience. So thanks for watching this video, guys. I'm going to let the rest of this mission kind of just roll out, but I've said everything I need to say. Does this mean that I'm not going to be posting Division anymore? Absolutely not. Division's still, you know, my favorite game. I love it, and I think right now it's just kind of at a little bit of a low point, and the devs need some time to really start reworking and retrying certain things. So, you know, it's going to be slow. So maybe you want something in between to kind of bide your time, and I think Destiny might be that thing. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to drop the video a like, and I will talk to you guys next time. Take care, everybody.
rupture is closed.
It will only open for Ascendant Hive.
Then how do we reach Oryx?
Become your enemy. Become Ascendant.
We'll sort this out, Guardian. Head back to the tower when you can.